I'd love everyone to just find a comfortable seat. So wherever you're at, you could be in a chair, you could move to the floor, you could sit with your back upright. So if someone isn't used to sitting without their back against a wall or against a chair, please have that support right now. And really, you know, that word support, that's what this meditation is meant to offer. And it's going to have 3 parts. So we're going to, actually 4, we're going to get grounded in our seat. And so to get grounded means to connect with the energy of the earth. And the earth right now both needs us and is willing to support us. So it's a really important time to get connected with the element of the earth. And the next step will be getting present. And to get present, I love to use breath work. So we'll use some breath work to really tune into the channels of energy right now in our body. And for some of us, this conversation even and the world events I know I'm feeling quite a buzz in my body, a buzz because there is so much happening around us right now. And so especially why we need just moments of clarity and peace and calmness and stability. So we'll go into some breathing work. And after that, I'll teach you a sounding technique that is very simple. In fact, you already do it during the day sometimes without realizing it. And that sounding technique is going to help open up our throat center. And at this time, we need, as Sahar mentioned, activists. We need people to be active and speaking their truth and being able to communicate. So that technique will open up the throat. And lastly, we'll sit in silence. And when we are in silence and stillness, we can most be connected to divine resonance, what the information is that we need from a divine source, from a source that is us and also bigger than us. And that's where ideas can come from. That's where salvation can come from. That's where that sense of inner peace and also connection to the whole can come from. So find that grounded seat for yourself. Maybe you have your palms face down on your lap. Take your shoulders and turn them back and down so that your chest is elevated, your heart is open, your lungs feel more open and expanded. Imagine you could lift your waist and your rib cage up from your hips and pelvis. So lengthening through the spine, lengthening through the rib cage. You really want to start to give your body space to breathe because breath is life and breath is what will help us to activate. So we take the shoulders back and down, we open the chest, we open and expand the rib cage. And then your palms, notice if they want to be upwards, that's helping you to connect with the earth, with the globe, with the universe. And if your palms would like to face downwards, it's a great way to ground into yourself. And then keep lengthening through the spine so much that you lengthen the back of the neck and you're pulling up through the back of the neck and elongating through the crown. And just sit there for a moment and continue to shift in your seat if needed to keep that lengthening happening through the spine and upwards through the crown. And at the same time, feel a rooting and grounding through your seat, as if your tailbone and your glutes and your legs and your feet are really pressing down towards the earth. And so it's this push and pull that's happening, the seat pushing down, the spine pulling upwards at the same time. Wonderful. And you may have already closed your eyes or you can close them now. Simply noticing your breath. How are you breathing in this moment? Is your breath fast? Does it feel rapid? Maybe you can feel your heartbeat. How does that feel? How does the pace of your breath feel? How does the quality of your breath feel? Is it full or shallow? In panic or in fear, some of you may be breathing through the chest, through the upper part of the chest. And so we want to start to focus that downwards into the belly. The more we can pull down towards our center of our body, the center of the earth, that will really help to weight us down into the safety and the security of the earth. So we want to bring the breath down. And now as you breathe, and some of you may wish to place your hands to your belly, start to inhale and expand the belly and expand the rib cage. So you're taking the breath away, down from the chest, and you're actually inhaling through the belly. And exhale as you press the belly in and back. And those first few breaths may feel really good, exhaling through the mouth. And really empty out. So you're breathing in, keep the shoulders down, keep the chest pressed down, and expand the belly. And as you exhale, deflate through the belly. Doing that a few more times. Really cleansing and clearing, especially through your out breath. So we're breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. And those of you at home, you can make as much sound as you want here, because you may need to sigh, you may need to make some noise as you release. The other thing I'm feeling for some of us, like I mentioned, you might have a lot of energy running through the body, so you may need to shake it out. You may need to shake your hands and shake your arms, and know that that's okay. It's actually a really good practice, and that's what animals do. So they shake out their nerves and their fears anytime they've been activated into that state of stress. So feel free to shake, and you may need to shake the whole body. Some of you may need to get up and stand and shake and breathe and really focus on the exhalation, because that's the cleansing part. That's the releasing part. Good. And now I'd like you to take the breath really quiet and inwards. And what I mean by that is try to breathe in and out through the nose now. If you can, just nostril breathing. And as you breathe through the nostrils, I'd like you to count and make it very simple. Count to 2 as you breathe in, count to 2 as you breathe out. Count to 2 as you breathe in, count to 2 as you breathe out. And then move up, count to 3 as you breathe in, count to 3 as you breathe out. You're counting really slowly, because we want to take the rhythm down now. We want to slow down the rate of the breath. So the slower the rate of the breath, the slower the heart rate. So we tame that stress response, and we actually start to bring ourselves into a much more relaxed state, feeling safer, feeling more at peace and at home with ourselves. And then some of you might breathe in for 4, and then breathe out for 4. And stay with that for just a few more moments. See if you can focus the breath just into the belly and the rib cage. So you're bringing the breath down and away from the chest, away from the shoulders, and expanding through the center of the body. And some of you may even be able to expand beyond the body. So you might breathe in and expand into the space just around your body or your aura, and you may be able to go further than that. And that's one of the ways that we can take our energy and affect other people in our lives, is by creating that sense of peace within, and it can actually radiate out to our environment, our friends, and our family. Good. And now going into the sounding for the throat. is quite simple. I want you to relax your tongue. Just let your tongue fall really heavy to the base of your throat as if it's kind of falling down. And open up the throat. So by relaxing the tongue, you're relaxing the jaw, your mouth is closed. But if your lips part slightly, that's okay. Let everything just kind of open up inside your mouth and throat like a cave. And then as we exhale, we're going to make a very deep and full humming sound. So I'll demonstrate one, and then I just want you to join in, and I'll notice our time. So we'll do that for about 30 seconds, and we'll just hum. And when we're finished there, you'll notice I will stop and we'll rest in silence for another 30 seconds. So your eyes are closed. I'll begin. Feel free to remain in this silent space for as long as you need. And if you'd like to come back to the humming sound, you may repeat that also for another 3 to 5 rounds, and simply notice how it really brings your energy into more of a state of stillness. So it's quite interesting that the vibration and sound that we make can also bring us into stillness. You can use it at any time when you feel the need to clear your communication center, to clear the throat, and to find that place of peace and stillness and grounding. Thank you.